right? All right, my first question. Chicago has seen over 300 murders just alone in this summer.
Yeah.
I mean, what is your take on it?
It's terrible. Terrible. And it's crazy because New Orleans is the murder capital. So how many have they seen? And then Baltimore, and DC, and Oakland. It's a terrible, terrible thing. Urban youth violence is definitely something that's out of hand. And specifically for me because my cousins are out there, my nephews are out there in the streets, so it's kind of like extra kind of sensitive to them.
Why do you think it's so much louder in Chicago?
Well, I don't know. There's a few, and Philly is different places, so there's a lot of people thinking on it. So there's things coming up where people are doing research and they're saying that the main core factors have to do with like aggression, sexuality, and materialism. Are the main kind of three main causes of it. Why kids are killing each other, getting into it with each other over a girl, over some type of possession, over some shoes, over something petty. And it's even beyond gang violence and beyond drugs. They're like a lot of the drugs are gone. I know real drugs in the inner cities, no more, simply because it's dried up. So, and all of the gangs are kind of, they're there, but it's still not enough to kind of why this is happening at this rate. So it's some real social things, that need to be tackled on a whole nother level now.
I agree. How do you think we can begin to solve the issues in Chicago and other places?
Well, you need a think tank, and you need to. The first thing is you got to figure out how to get these kids to value themselves and value their life. Because you got kids who just like, I ain't gonna. It's like it's 1929 or it's the 1800s, and it's like I'm not gonna live past 17. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my man, you can live to be 100 years old these days. You take care of yourself right. But I say that to say that there's a lack of value in themselves, and a lack of value, and they don't have no value themselves. They don't value the next man's right.
Okay. Do you think more Chicago rappers should step up to the movement?
Yeah, a lot of them are. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Rhymefest specifically, and I know he's down to do this. They're doing a Peace Fest coming up real soon in the city. I'm gonna try and be involved in that as well, whatever I can. But you got people who know that it's there, but it's such a weird situation, because a lot of people they promoted that.
Right.
So now that it's at your front door, what do you say now? So it's people in the city trying to do their part, doing the best they can. I know my man GLC is really, really down, doing a lot of good stuff. Moving around, speaking at 50 high schools and all type of crazy. So we're doing the best we can.
Okay. Your Chicago Sun-Times article I thought was amazing. But do you feel like, you said you felt like you thought you were going to feel like an outcast. Do you feel like an outcast in the industry?
Yeah, indeed. I feel like an outcast everywhere I go, because I was raised up in all these different worlds, so I can retreat to each one. And when you retreat to one, you look crazy in another kind of a thing, So I always feel a little bit, on the fence, wherever I am,
Okay, all right. So, of course, you made a comment about not particularly liking 2 Chainz and Kanye West's new song. I don't want to ask you about that, but what I do want to ask you, what artists are you listening to, and what songs are you listening to? What is that for you?
In hip hop?
In hip hop, yeah.
In hip hop, I listen to Kendrick Lamar. I'm still bumping Nas and Damian Marley album. You know what I'm saying? Danny Brown. I just got the Life Is Good today. I'm still kind of going through it. The Danny Brown. Even Watch the Throne. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of, So I'm still there.
But you still do listen to Kanye?
Yeah, I listen to Kanye. Yeah. I rarely listen to hip hop now. So when I do, it has to be like a thing. But I rock Future. I play Future in my DJ sets. Same damn time. I like it. Just honest. It is what it is.
Bumps, definitely bumps. Okay. The food and liquor too. Give me some. Who are you working with?
Not really too many features. Bilal is on there as of right now. everything else is more just on the producer side. I got my man Soundtrack on there, you know, who's been with me like forever. Work with my homies, the 1500, two of my old band. You know, I work with the Runners, you know, not too nothing extravagant, you know what I'm saying? Not like, I got Swiss Beats and I brought back the Track Masters. It's like, nah, it's just kind of, just the homies.
Why did you keep it simple this time?
Because it's simpler. It's easier. Beats ain't $100 grand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speaking of, they giving me the speaking of the P-Rock situation, how do you think it could have been handled better? From the beginning.
P shouldn't have wilded out. You know what I'm saying? You know, he should have reacted a little bit more civilly. You know, because everything with people speculating that we didn't reach out and all that, none of that's true. You know, so it could have went a lot more smooth if it was just kind of like, you could just say, yo, I don't particularly like the record. That's it. But to go on the whole thing and the tirade, it was kind of like, come on, man. You know, so that was a funky piece. On our end, it was just like, the only thing I regret is like, Pete should have heard the record before it came out. That's it.
Okay.
And whether he liked it or not, then I was still putting it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Way to go, man. I like it.
You know what I'm saying? What up? It's Lupe Fiasco. Just letting you know that peace is a lifestyle. You heard? Shout out to TheSource and shout out to the Life Camp. You heard? Stay tuned.
Thanks, man. I'm really